Hello everyone, my name is Ankul Srivastav. I have built a COVID-19 predictor which will run on IBM Bluemix as an image. The specialty of this project is that it could be easily run since it is an image which just needed to be pulled, and also it could be deployed to a cluster like Docker Swarm. It can easily be managed, scaled, and also modified from scratch to any module as per the requirement for different country and their patient's dataset. The main idea is to lower down the excitement of rushing to hospital too soon for the COVID-19 checkup and making the lives easier for hospital as well as dataset as well as the patients. Now, let me move to the dataset which I have took. Uh, the dataset which we have took contains anonymized data from patients seen at Hospital of Albert Einstein, Sao Paulo, Brazil. They had the samples called to perform the SARS-CoV-2 test. They were standardized to have a mean, 0, and a unit standard deviation. It was originally uploaded on a Kaggle website. Indian testing datasets could be put here. That makes an appropriate test for that parameters as well. Coming to the dataset, let's see what are the parameters which we have took and what are the importance of that. Here, as you can see, leukocytes. Leukocytes are also called as white blood cells, which are important factor for immune system and protecting our body. Platelets. Platelets are, if platelets are below 50,000, then it is an issue, and spontaneous bleeding could cause a life-threatening risk. Monocytes are the types of white blood cells that fight bacteria, viruses, and fungi. Patient age quantile. This factor affects the self-care levels. Patients with more age are at higher risk to immune degradation. Hence, we have took these 4 parameters. And also, if you go a little bit down, yeah, here you can see the importance of all these 4 characteristics or features and which feature is the most important. So as you can see in this graph, leukocytes is the most important, then comes the platelets, then come monocytes, and then at last patient age quantile. Now, what we have done is that we have trained the model based on random forest classifier with accuracy of 77.78%. After that, we have built an API using Flask, and so let me show you the API which we have built. Yeah, here. As you can see, it is on localhost API docs. This is an API. This API has 2 methods, that is get, and it also has a method called post. What we are doing in get method is that first of all, we are providing the values for each patient so that each patient can put their respective values of these all parameters, and they could get the result whether they are prone to COVID or not. On the other case, this is an API called for the hospital itself. So here you can pass full CSV file of all the patients, and the detailed analysis of all the patients will be shown whether they are predicted to COVID-19 or not. So let me come here first and let me try it out. I'm putting the first value. We have scaled down the attribute values, but you can of course scale up, or as per your convenience you can build it up. So let me put here the value, something like 0.24. Okay, let me take the values from the dataset itself. It will be much easier for you to understand. Yeah. So I have took the value from here. Monocytes, then platelets, and then the age. So now let me execute it. As you can see, a curl request have been passed on this localhost IP address, or sorry, the domain name, and the predicted value is safe. You can also download it for the particular patient, and this will be the saved result. Now let us move on to the hospital predictor, which will take a file as an input. Let me try it out. I'll choose the file. Yeah. So here I can just go to the file which I want to choose. Uh, so I have one file CSV for more than 100 patients. I will open it. Here you can see test, it is loaded. Now let me execute it. And after executing, you can see the post request has been passed on localhost 5000 slash predict file. And this is the predicted value for each and every patient. The predicted value for CSV file are safe, safe, safe. Here you can find one COVID symptom of the patient. Here is another, and so on. This file can also be downloaded from here. Okay. Now let's move on to our next stage, that is the image of this full project. And we have built the image by using Docker, and so that this image could be saved in IBM Bluemix. Now, before building a Docker image, we have to build a Docker file and the requirements for the same. So let me show you the Docker file. This is my Docker file, and I have exposed the port number 5000 for the save. And here is the requirement.txt. And now let me show you the requirement.txt. So yeah, here is the requirement.txt. As you can see, before doing all these projects Dockerized in an image, we need these all requirements like Flask and skitlearn, scikit-learn, and matplotlib, pandas, flaskr, etc. And these has to be of a specific version. So after these making, I have built a Docker image. Since I had Windows, so I had to use Docker Toolbox. And as you can see here, Docker image has been built with the name of COVID API. It was built 31 hours ago with a size of 2.7 GB. So this same Docker image will now be on the IBM Bluemix on a private registry, and hence it could run on any platform anywhere at any time with zero downtime and as per the requirements of the developer. Thank you.